Hi,
Hi.
everyone.
Welcome to
Let's rally. For those that don't know, I'm Emily,
And I'm McLean.
and we're roommates. And we moved to Chicago
A year ago.
almost a year. Exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost to the
Wow. And this is our podcast.
date. We're so excited to have you guys. And the reason we called this Let's Rally is because one thing about Emily and me is we like to rally.
We do like to rally.
We do. A little too much
almost
sometimes.
Too much. Kind of. Yeah.
We'll stay up a little too late.
Too late. 7 a.m., 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Yikes. Not every weekend.
But
not
every
sometimes.
weekend. Yes.
But we were sitting and grabbing a drink and catching up. And
even though we live together,
it's just a roomie date, And we were both talking about how we wanted to do something that was a little creative and fun, but also kind of mindless.
Yeah.
And so we're both fairly good at talking and just yapping about random things. And so, of course, this came to top of mind.
And why not yap
And
with
why
you guys?
not?
Literally, why not? And we
Why
thought about
not?
it. We're like, when we're 40, because
God.
we know that we're gonna have kids on the exact same day. we literally are gonna conceive kids on the same day, have
Right.
babies on the same day next to
We're gonna live next to each
other.
other when we grow up.
And so our kids can watch this together. That was a long way of saying that. Our kids
You really got into
watch this.
detail.
No, I'm just joking,
Wow.
but we're just doing this for kicks and giggles because we can look back on this in the future.
And it's fun.
Yeah, share a memory.
It's kind of just fun to talk about things.
Yeah. And we were talking about this. Emily moved to Chicago from out of town. I'm from here. She is too, technically, as well. But when she was moving and I was moving, we wish that we had someone to watch or look up to. You guys should look up. You guys, let me
look up
rewind.
to us. Please don't
Do
look
not
up
look
to
up
us.
to us.
But someone
We're really wise.
We don't have a. Don't take advice from us either.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean, you can if it's like sticks with you. So actually, we don't really know why we're making this podcast.
Literally just for kicks and giggles. Yes.
Giggles. Giggle.
So what makes us qualified?
Nothing. Like actually nothing.
What makes us experts?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We're just a disclaimer. We're not saying we are experts or qualified or in any way, shape, or form good at giving advice.
Yep. I feel like when I graduated college, which was now 2 years ago for both of us, maybe I had a different vision of what adulthood would be like.
So different. So different.
So Emily, why don't you talk about like when you were 8 years old? What did you think life would be like when you're like 25? Not that you're 25. She's 23, but you get it.
I thought probably I would be married by now.
Damn, really?
Nah. I definitely thought I would be like in love, which is like totally fine that I'm not. But like I definitely thought I'd be in Chicago, so that's a win.
Let's go.
Winning. And I thought I would have a boyfriend.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm like, this is getting. We're gonna leave this crying.
No, we're not.
If you're a boy watching this
and you're single and tall, hit me up.
Yes.
But if you're a boy that knows us, don't.
Turn this off right now.
Block us, please. I don't know. I just thought my life would look differently, but I don't really know. I don't really know what that would entail. When I was 8 years old, the only thing I was thinking of is princess's birthday cake and what funky outfit I was gonna wear.
Oh hell yeah!
Also, guys, we're not sitting in front of a fan. This isn't like we're sitting in front of a window.
Yeah, and it just happens to be windy because we're in the windy season.
Got you!
I literally thought my life was going to be a cartoon where I'm shopping, like one of those tall, skinny cartoons where I'm holding shopping bags and wearing a polka dot dress and like sunglasses and laughing with like 4 friends, and we're all locked
wearing
arms.
like a mini skirt. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You know what? The more I'm thinking about it, I thought my life would look a lot like Troy and Gabriella from High School Musical.
Think it happened.
I never believed it.
Honestly, one of my only icks, I don't have many icks, is when people try at karaoke.
Have you tried at karaoke before?
No, but sometimes I wish I would.
You should just
I do it at home.
pop one out right now. I have a lot of icks. I have a whole list of icks on my phone. I can't show them because we're using my phone, but just trust me.
We should clip that YouTube video of Emily getting asked her icks after we left Lollapalooza by a
God.
street interviewer.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was crazy. What's your biggest ick of all time? Like if you only had one ick?
Honestly, it might be
Karaoke?
people trying at karaoke. But
Really?
I got to think a little more on that. What's yours? I think I know. Can we say it on the count of 3?
I have a few. You're gonna say what I think. I'm gonna say what I think you're gonna say. I fear.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. Flip flops. Yeah, I knew she was gonna say that. My actual. That's not even my ick, but my. I don't think that's an ick. I was gonna say chewing, but that's not an ick. That's just a pet peeve.
I always feel so bad because I chew really loud.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
There was one time.
Oh God, no. Is it me?
No. There was one time a guy came over and brought me sushi, and we had like a little cute date. And
Wow.
And he came over and we were sitting over here and he brought sushi, which was so kind of him. My biggest pet peeve ever is literally the sound of chewing. Like I can't do it. And so it was like going fine. And then we started eating. And it was dead silent in here. I mean, it was like there was TV on, but it wasn't like loud enough where it would block out the chewing. When I tell you this man, you would think he was like a toddler based on the way he it was just like,
oh,
and like fast. No. Oh my God.
Ew. Fast?
Like he was chewing fast. Yeah.
People who eat fast disgust me.
You say you eat fast.
I wanted to see if you would be like, you eat so fast. Emily will take one bite in the time that I have finished my meal because I literally
I'm also a very slow eater. So like a very, very slow eater and a really fast eater in one room. It's scary. I was always the last one at the dinner table growing up. And whenever my parents were like, you have to help clean up, like put the dishes away, like do whatever, like put the leftovers away, I would still be halfway through my meal. And everyone else would be finished and they would be in the kitchen and my brother would be throwing a effing fit being like, why isn't she helping? Like she's doing this on purpose. I wasn't doing it. I was just taking my time, happy to be there.
I kind of love that. You're just like happy to be eating food, you know? You're grateful. You're grateful.
I don't know why I eat so slow because I don't feel like I chew at turtle pace.
I think you're enjoying the food.
Okay.
I think that's awesome.
Well, that's kind. By the way, just to paint a picture, I'm not sitting there smiling every time I'm eating. Because when you said that, that's all I thought was me just like,
Aww.
No, I don't do that.
No, that is what they do in Spain. They have 8-hour-long dinners.
Oh, God, that's my dream. You never told me your biggest ick.
Oh.
Told us. Sorry, not me. Us.
Oh, I had someone sit on the same side as me at a restaurant on a first date. I didn't like that.
Was he like touching all up on you?
No, it was just awkward and people were looking at us and kind of laughing.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. I felt bad too.
How did you don't need to get into the details.
He was really nice. Nothing wrong with him, but that was something that I was
him?
like, oh, why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that? What is like your ideal first date?
I actually know the answer.
This is good. Okay. Share with the class.
Going to Color Me Mine or a pottery place and bringing wine.
Yeah, that's a great one. Like we could do that. Yeah.
And I would probably prefer to do it with a girl, not a boy.
No, but I feel like that would be fun. I feel like that's like a boyfriend date though.
For sure. But that way too, if you don't have a good date, you got a gift out of it. You got
a gift out of it.
You know what?
I like that way of thinking.
You both get a gift, not just you.
No, like I like that way of thinking.
Instead of food, like I really don't enjoy first. Well, I guess it depends on with who, but when you're sitting across the table from someone at a restaurant, it gets awkward quick.
And then you have to eat. Ooh.
Are you super aware of like where your hands are when you're at a dinner with someone else? Because that's how I am. I'm like,
what are you doing? Reaching across the table like this to talk to him?
No, that's my wine glass.
Are your hands out, like waiting for you to
No,
hold
they're
him?
literally just like T-Rexes. I'm like, where
Why
do
are
I
they
put
like
my
that?
hands?
Why are you sitting like this?
Because that's how I feel when I'm on a date. I literally don't know what to do with my hands, and
So
I'm
you're
just like,
so you're sitting there like this.
yeah, I'm like, someone tell me what to do.
I refuse to go on a dinner date for the first date, mainly because again, my eating thing, I can't.
That's fair.
And also, like, I don't. Uh-uh. My ideal first date, low key, coffee and a walk,
Honestly, great choice.
or drinks at like a brewery, like a very chill, low stakes environment where I could
Yes.
like dress comfy but still be cute. You know,
Yes.
that's like ideal. Something
Nah.
very chill environment.
Brewery's great pick.
Yeah, I
Great
love a
pick.
brewery.
What about first friend date?
Ooh, coffee and a walk.
Yeah, literally coffee and thrifting.
Like coffee and a walk, coffee and shopping, drinks after work, like meeting for like happy hour drinks. I love a friend date.
I love a friend date too. I haven't gone on a friend date in some time.
They're so fun.
They are really fun.
Aw.
So fun meeting people for the first time.
Right? Well, yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
I need to explain myself there because in my head it makes sense. But I would say it is great meeting people for the first time unless they suck. Because there's been certain
fair.
situations where that sounds mean. I'm sure they're great people. Unless they don't,
Vibe?
they don't match the vibes.
Yeah, that is awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting there and let's say I meet someone at the grocery store, I don't know. Usually it's a bar, but let's say the grocery store. And I'm like chatting their ear off and asking them all the questions and like it just is,
Yeah, it's not fun when you're the only one asking questions.
or when they're like you could just tell that they don't really want to like their body language, like they're checking their phone all the time or they're
Yeah, the body language I read
Mhm.
into a lot. Body language is huge for me. Like if someone's talking to me with their arms closed, I start to be like, okay, I'm making this person uncomfortable. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And I know it's not that deep, but it is to me. I even in group dynamics look at people's feet and where they're pointing.
She has a foot fetish.
If you're in a circle with a group of people, you can tell who people are most interested in based off of where their feet are pointing.
So your feet are always pointing at me.
So I literally face Emily like this.
All the
honestly.
time. All the time. Wait, that is interesting.
Yeah.
I think I saw that in a movie.
They
Was
say
it in
that.
a movie growing up that we watched or something?
Maybe this is just some made up thing I saw in a movie and isn't real. Again, don't
Take our advice.
from love-hate relationship with the first date.
But most of the time it's love.
But love the first, honestly, the second is worse.
Way worse.
Because first
Way
you've already
worse.
talked about everything. Second,
I've always said that a second date, no matter what it is, friend or date, 10 times worse than the first.
Yeah.
10 times worse. Because then I feel like, especially if it's a date, then you get all nervous because then you've done all this, the small like intro stuff.
yeah.
But you're not at the point where you're like talking enough where you have like things to ask them. You know what I mean? Like funny
sure.
stories to ask them about or be like, oh, what happened with blah, blah,
Yeah. Then it starts to become like, how was your day?
Yeah.
I don't
No.
want to talk about how your day was.
No, I don't
want to talk about how my day was.
No.
I want to talk about, you know what I want to talk about. 1, 2, 3.
Michael Jackson. I didn't know where you were going with that. You just set me up for failure.
I thought you would maybe say
Aliens? Why? When have I ever brought up aliens to you? I love how we were both like, yeah, we don't want to know how each other's day is or like how everyone's day is. And that's the first thing we ask each other every time we come home
I
from something.
actually care how your day is.
No, I know. It's just funny. Like that is the first thing we say when we walk in the door. How was your day?
How's your day? Second date, it's tough because you already know all of the foundation and you've got to build on it now. So it's like, that's why
Yeah.
activities are essential. You need to be going on activities. Dinners, you have nothing to do with your hands or body to occupy you guys to bond about.
So we're gonna, since we were talking about first date locations, I feel like it would be fun for us to rank locations that we have been to, or like a type of vibe maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a guy watching this, maybe you could get a good idea of how to take a girl on a date.
I actually have some really good ones for you, so take notes.
Okay.
Number 1, Studio Whip.
What the fuck? It's actually it's a painting studio. She looked it up.
No, I went on a first date here one time. It was actually, I don't
Studio
know.
WIP.
WIP. You graffiti a canvas. It's okay. I
Oh,
know
that
I keep
looks
talking about
cool.
art, but it's actually a really good first date. It's high key recommend Studio
Whip.
Green Mill. It's a very cool spot. It's got this dark kind of 20s vibe, and it's where Al Capone used to hang out. It was his spot. There's even a secret back area that no one's allowed in. I'm pretty sure it leads to like a downstairs or something like that. Very cool, underrated, but they do take only cash.
This is where I went one time. It's called Corridor Brewery. Insert photo. Really good vibes. Really, really good vibes. They had flights. They have food. We got, I don't know what, I think we got fried pickles.
Hell yeah.
Fire. That's
Hell
my
yeah.
type of date, you know?
And honestly,
Yeah.
Renali's.
Renali's bar. Like sitting at the bar, not the table, but going to the bar and sitting at the sitting at the bar. I've done that before. I think you've done that before. Very fun. Maybe you haven't done that
I have
before.
not, but I've done that many times with you, which usually end up in a thumb war. Emily and I are at the bar. We're like, why is no one
I don't
approaching us?
think-
And we're like,
I don't think we should be willingly saying that out loud. But one of the times that we did that, we high-fived so many times.
the amount of times we high five at dinner or drinks is actually absurd.
Because we play games.
Should be
Anyway,
illegal.
we're getting off the topic of first date locations.
First-
Brewery's definitely top one for me.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Now let's talk about where not to go. Don't go to bar locations that you would take all of
The guys.
your yeah, like don't go to a place that's super popular like Wrigleyville. What's the bar?
Oh
we
my
were
god,
just at?
please don't go to a Wrigleyville bar on a first date. Any bar, truly, in Wrigley.
Yeah. Go to somewhere that has a cute little outdoor area that you can sit in if it's nice out.
Not Southport Betty's either. Like a bar that you would go to with the guys on like a Saturday night. Maybe don't take a girl there on the first date.
Yeah. Like
Unless you guys have talked about it and like both love that, you know?
like the breweries, a great example of the difference between, because a brewery is like a higher level, you know? This is different than a bar.
God, I just love a brewery. I wish there were more
Brewery's
around
great.
here.
That's like going to a winery.
Oh, that would be good. There's a Chicago winery. Never been, but I'm sure that would be fun first date.
Places that have charcuterie boards and wine.
Easy.
Girls go
There is
crazy
one in
for.
Lakeview that's really good too. Barrel cheese and wine or something like that.
That sounds right.
That one's good.
Green Door Tavern actually has a really cool downstairs area where you can go see shows and you can get drinks at the top first and then go downstairs on like a regular day. Now, there might be, I
There's
don't know
some-
if it's naked
There's
women or
some
not.
freaks in there.
Yeah, go for like a magic show. Don't go for a strip. That would
A
be.
comedy show could be fun too,
I've never been to a.
but I fear that could get uncomfortable if the certain topics get brought up.
Yeah, that's how you'll find out the other person's political affiliation real quick.
Immediately.
See what jokes they're laughing at.
That actually would be so fun to go to on a first date just to see.
That's honestly a really good idea. If you want to weed someone out quick, take them to a comedy show and see if you guys have the same sense of humor.
I should do that. Except I don't want to take them to a date. So they're going to have to come up with that idea themselves.
I'll drop it to them.
Okay. DM them. I don't know. I think breweries first, then coffee, then like happy hour. Because I feel like that's different than a brewery. Last is like coming over for a movie or like something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or like going over there for a movie. Like that's not a date.
No. And I actually, because of experience, I don't like if someone's like, I'll cook you dinner. No,
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing that.
Mm-mm. That's like a
It's a ploy to get you over to their house.
that's like a fourth or fifth date situation.
Yeah, that's like when you guys are almost going to become boyfriend and girlfriend, but
Mhm.
it becomes a very slippery slope of once you cross that boundary from dating to now hanging out at houses, you're most likely not going to get back into the territory of going out to bars and things. So it's like you got to hold off on that until as long as possible.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I
I did
literally,
learn that from you because I didn't put two and two together.
it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Like I had a great first date at the art museum one time, and then second time they were like, let me cook for you. I think like
Was this?
no. And the date went great, honestly. Like he did nothing wrong, but then the second time he asked me to hang out at his house or
Yeah.
my house,
Ew.
and
Like
I just
no.
ghosted him,
No.
which was probably not the right way to handle it, but I just genuinely had nothing else to say. I was just kind of like, nah.
I don't. Yeah. I don't f with that. Me saying that as if that hasn't happened to me multiple times recently.
Now, Emily, what are your thoughts on ghosting?
Oh hell. Well, you see, recently I've had a very bad experience with ghosting. But then shortly after that, I indeed ghosted somebody.
What goes around comes around.
So, you know what? But in my defense,
Yeah, it's not.
the ghosting to me was way worse than the ghosting I did to the dude.
The ghosting to Emily was diabolical.
That's like actually something I think about all the time.
No, it was
Not
actually
because I'm
really
not over
psycho.
it, like I'd still like him. I just like can't comprehend that that happened.
The lack of maturity, like it was
It was
actually some next level.
insane. Insane.
That was some
Imagine you
next.
talking to a guy for a month and then and then
They lied
and then
about their
he
whole
lied
identity.
about moving and moved to a different state. I'm going to this place for a month for work. I don't
Sus.
hear from him
Sus.
ever again.
Honestly, that is a huge red flag that I've heard from many people is when after the first date they're like, "Oh, I'm going on vacation."
Yeah, that's crazy. And then they never respond.
Yeah.
God, I hate men. My thoughts on ghosting, I don't like it actually. Unless you went on like one date and you kind of got the vibe that both of you weren't as into it as like you should be, then sure. But I think if it's after the first date and you've hung out, let's just say 3 times. I don't think you should. I don't know. I don't care. Like I think it's just immature.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Honestly, I would. And I think when I was younger, I thought I would just run away because it's stressful to forge those text messages where you're like saying, "Oh, I'm not interested." It's really stressful, so you'll just avoid it, but it ends up hurting the other person's feelings a lot more.
One time I texted
So,
a guy that was really into me and I wasn't really into him. And then he got really, really mad at me because I decided to not ghost him and be nice. And then he got mad at me. So
ooh.
and I was like, yeah, I don't think this is working. And then he was like, well, maybe you should delete Hinge.
Oh my god! Whoa, that
Uh-huh.
all just hit me.
Yeah. He was like, maybe you should
Yes.
get off the dating apps then. And I was like, just because I don't think it's working doesn't mean I don't want to date somebody.
Like the audacity to think that, oh, you don't want to date me, so you never want to date
You shouldn't
anyone
be
ever.
dating anybody.
That's not
Like,
what that
no.
means, buddy.
So, I mean, if you're willing to have some interesting responses, don't ghost people. But I just think it looks bad. Like, I just,
What would your go-to text be instead of ghosting? Like if you were to give advice to someone of how to
again, take this with a grain of
forge
salt.
the word form
Form?
forge
Forge? I don't think forge is the right word.
forge
How to forge.
sounds so weird.
I don't know. I think one more thing and then I'll answer your question. I think also if a guy were to text me and be like, hey, I think you're really awesome, blah, 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 blah. I don't see this progressing into anything. I think I would gain a lot of respect for him rather than him just ghosting. You know what I'm like? I just
For sure.
like
For
I feel
sure.
like the respect, and we're also in our 20s. Like, come on,
Yeah, it's not that serious.
no. But my text, something along the lines of, "Hi." Usually it's McLean
That's so
typing for
timid.
me. Actually, this has been really fun getting to know you. Like, you are really awesome, even though I may think he's not, whatever. Gotta hype him up a little. You are really awesome. Like, thanks for whatever we did the time before. I don't know. It's hard to do a
Thanks for
hypothetical.
whatever.
Thanks for whatever you did. Great to know
Like
ya.
a copy and paste. It's applicable for everyone.
No, it is. And then say something along the lines of, I don't see this progressing into anything other than friends, or I don't think I'm ready for a relationship, but that's just a cop out. So don't really say that unless it's like after one date.
That's literally my go-to.
I know,
but you're
mine
right.
too. It is a cop out. Everyone says that.
It is.
That's how I got yelled at. It's because I said I'm not ready for a relationship.
Yeah, maybe you should not be on dating apps then.
Right. Please. He's
Sir,
still on Hinge too. Let me just tell you, he's still on it.
I literally had figuring out my dating goals in my bio.
Right. Read. Damn it. Then I would end the paragraph with, let's be friends. No, I'm kidding. I would end with like,
And then we invite them to our parties.
I would be like, have a good life. Like maybe I'll run into you soon or something.
That was good.
I
That was
don't
really
know.
good. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Short and
it's-
sweet.
It's a shit sandwich.
Bullshit. I didn't know where you were going with that. That just really caught me off guard. That was funny.
No, wait, what's the opposite? It's more like a compliment sandwich.
Yeah, not a shit sandwich.
It's
a shit sandwich is when you
I
have
was
two
gonna say-
bad things happen, but you put a good thing in the middle.
it's a kick. A
kick.
compliment. Answer compliment.
It's getting dark out.
Yeah. We're probably gonna have to wrap this up here soon. But
So, anywho, that's how we feel about
ghosting,
ghosting, date spots, friend spots,
first dates.
how we got here. If you learned anything from this podcast episode, well, let's think. Probably not a lot. But if you have learned something, maybe you could get an idea of a first date spot.
Yeah. Don't ghost people.
Don't wear flip-flops.
Don't sit on the same side of the booth as someone.
Do not chew loud.
We're just shaming people. Shame.
And make a podcast with your friends because life is too short and it's fun.
Literally.
And I think that's all we have for today because it's getting dark and our light is going away.
See you at the next episode.
Aw.
Bye.
Bye.